In order to fully understand Ethereum, what it does, and how it can potentially impact our society, it is important to learn what its core properties are and how they differ from standard approaches. First of all, Ethereum is a decentralized system, which means it is not controlled by any single governing entity. An absolute majority of online services, businesses, and enterprises are built on a centralized system of governance. This approach has been used for hundreds of years, and while history proved time and time again that it's flawed, its implementation is still necessary when the parties don't trust each other. A centralized approach means single entity control, but it also means a single point of failure, which makes apps and online servers utilizing this system extremely vulnerable to hacker attacks and even power outages. Moreover, most social networks and other online servers require users to provide at least some degree of personal information, which is then stored on their servers. From there, it can be easily stolen by the company itself, its rogue workers, or hackers. Ethereum, being a decentralized system, is fully autonomous and is not controlled by anyone at all. It has no central point of failure, as it is being run from thousands of volunteers' computers around the globe, which means it can never go offline. Moreover, users' personal information stays on their own computers, while content, such as apps, videos, etc., stays in full control of its creators without having to obey by the rules imposed by hosting services such as App Store and YouTube. Secondly, it is important to understand that even though constantly compared to each other, Ethereum and Bitcoin are two completely different projects with entirely different goals. Bitcoin is the first ever cryptocurrency and a money transfer system, built on and supported by a distributed public ledger technology called the blockchain. Ethereum took the technology behind Bitcoin and substantially expanded its capabilities. It is a whole network, with its own internet browser, coding language, and payment system. Most importantly, it enables users to create decentralized applications on Ethereum's blockchain. Those applications can either be entirely new ideas or decentralized reworks of already existing concepts. This essentially cuts out the middleman and all the expenses associated with the involvement of a third party. For example, the only profit that comes from users liking and sharing their favorite musicians' posts on Facebook is generated from an advertisement placed on their page, and it goes directly to Facebook. In an Ethereum version of such a social network, both the artists and the audience would receive awards for positive communication and support. Similarly, in a decentralized version of Kickstarter, you won't be getting just some artifact for your contribution to the company, you will be receiving a part of the company's future profits. Finally, Ethereum-based applications will remove all sorts of payments to third parties for facilitating any kind of service. In short, Ethereum is a public, open-source, blockchain-based distributed software platform that allows developers to build and deploy decentralized applications. As it was mentioned before, Ethereum is a decentralized system, which means it utilizes a peer-to-peer approach. Every single interaction happens between it and is supported only by the users taking part in it, with no controlling authority being involved. The entire Ethereum system is supported by a global system of so-called nodes. Nodes are volunteers who download the entire Ethereum's blockchain to their desktops and fully enforce all the consensus rules of the system, keeping the network honest and receiving rewards in return. Those consensus rules, as well as numerous other aspects of the network, are dictated by smart contracts. Those are designed to automatically perform transactions and other specific actions within the network with parties that you don't necessarily trust. The terms for both parties to fulfill are pre-programmed into the contract. The completion of these terms then triggers a transaction or any other specific action. Many people believe that smart contracts are the future and will eventually replace all other contractual agreements, as the implementation of smart contracts provides security that is superior to traditional contract law, reduced transaction costs associated with contracting, and established trust between two parties. Moreover, the system also provides its users with the Ethereum Virtual Machine, EVM, which essentially serves as a runtime environment for smart contracts based on Ethereum. It provides users with security to execute an untrusted code while ensuring that the programs don't interfere with each other. EVM is completely isolated from the main Ethereum network, which makes it a perfect sandbox tool for testing and improving smart contracts. The platform also provides a cryptocurrency token called Ether. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to learn more about the cryptocurrency world.